Ah, hello there, Jen, your fairy TransMother here. Um, yes, here's some jokes that I found all of them online, and these are mainly for the grown-ups, although there's nothing terrible about most of them. And I want to say that some of y'all in the queer community might find some of these jokes offensive. And please know, I'm gay. And, no intentional phobias of any kind. I'm hoping they'll just make all you queer folks, all us queer folks laugh a little. And, because they're really just meant to enlighten the situation that we are in, which is utterly bizarre. So anyway, if these jokes offend you, I deeply apologize. Most of you know by now that I don't actively go around seeking to offend people unless you are part of one of those religions that use your religion as a shield for hate. If you're a white supremacist, support the patriarchy, I don't mind insulting you. Anyway, and I know none of my viewers are that way. So here's some queer jokes that I hope you find funny and not offensive. Oh, by the way, I just ate some chana masala, some store-bought chana masala, and that I bought like a long time ago, and it was a little spicy. So if I sniffle or cough, I'm not dying. Oh, sorry, April Fool's. I don't have the bug, the virus. I'm just like, yeah. Anyway, every time I ask what LGBT is, I can never get a straight answer. Whew. What do you call a plane flown by someone in the LGBT community? A biplane. How many gay people does it take to screw in a light bulb? 2. One to screw it in, and the other to stand around and say, "Fabulous!" What do you call a gay scientist? A homo genius. How many trans people does it take to change a light bulb? 1. But the people will always ask you if your light bulb had, the change. Whew. A trans lesbian is married to a bisexual. Does that make them a BLT? Here's one of my favorite ones. What do you call a homosexual police dog? A gay-nine. Whew. Why can you see the LGBT colors in the sky after it rains? Because the sun just came out. Get it? Came out. How many LGBT supporters does it take to change a light bulb? The light bulb is fine the way it is. Society just needs to change the way it looks at it. I think that's the only joke in here that has some kind of actual meaning. What do you call a group of people waiting in line to get into a pride festival? An LGBTQ. Get it? Q? My electrician supports LGBT rights. The other day, I heard him talking about his transistor. Transistor. When I first heard this next one, I laughed so freaking hard. What's the most commonly spoken language among LGBT people? Gaelic. It says low internet connection. I hope you can still hear me. Can you still hear me? Oh, people doubt me when I mention how accepting Canada is towards the LGBT community. It's Trudeau. Get it? Trudeau. So yeah, when I was in Vancouver, thank you, Jane. When I was in Vancouver, I saw a road called Trans-Canada Expressway, and I wondered, was it assigned USA at birth? Whew. Hi, Mom, I'm pansexual. It's just a phase. We'll see how it pans out. What do you call a party of just pansexuals? Pandemonium! Asexual pirates are not interested in... Sorry. Oh gosh, that's so funny. I consider myself ace, and I'm telling this joke, so... Asexual pirates are not interested in your booty. Oh my gosh. What did one asexual say to the other in bed? Here's a great one. You got to think about this one just a little bit. What do you call an expert archer who is not interested in sex or romance? An arrow ace. Arrow ace. A-R-W and then A-A. A-R-R-O-W. Sorry. I shouldn't be explaining these jokes. That's dumb. Sorry. So why did the tree go from deciduous to evergreen? It was a transfer. Whew. What's an asexual's favorite sex position? On the couch in the other room. Two asexuals sitting in a tree. S-I-T-T-I-N-G. So when I die, I'm going to be an ace in the hole. Here's a non-binary joke. What are you? I'm a bard. No, what's your sex? Usually loud and involving costumes. No, what's between your legs? Bongo drums. So I'm non-binary and I'm not interested in dating. I guess that makes me a singular they. Whew. If boys go to Jupiter and girls go to Venus, what planet do non-binary people go? Pluto, because everyone says it's not a planet. The gender you have reached could not be completed as dialed. So, I glow in the dark. I guess you could say I'm neon binary. Wow, that's really one of the worst jokes ever. Are you a boy or a girl? I'm a superhero. Yeah, but what's in your pants? Justice. Don't worry, only a few more to go. I'm NB. No pronouns, please. You can refer to me, though, as the Shrieking Horror or the Supreme Leader of the Universe. All right, here's one of my favorite and silliest jokes. Oh my gosh. I shouldn't preface it like that because you guys might find it really boring. Why did they invent glow-in-the-dark condoms? So gay guys can play Star Wars. I've never worn my gay sweater. It hasn't come out of the closet yet. So a police officer writes a ticket for a car not being parked correctly, and the driver asks why. When he realizes he is parked poorly, he responds, "Oh, I'm terribly sorry. You see, I'm so gay I can't even park straight." I used to have a sign in my car window that says, "I'm so gay I can't drive straight." I'm so gay I can barely think straight. There's another variation. Whew. How do you treat someone who's lesbian, gay, queer, transgender, or bi? The same way you would treat anybody else, you homophobic asshole. So that's the only other joke. So there's two jokes in here that actually are kind of serious. And I'm not... Anyway. Two more jokes. What do you call a gay dinosaur? A stegosaur ass. If any of the jokes get complaints, it might be that one. A stegosaur ass. Get it? Oh my god. Woo! One more. So I get more compliments in an LGBTQ club. Guys come up to me and say, "Your voice reminds me of Barry White." And I think to myself, "Oh, that's hot. Deep voice. Sexy." Then we go outside and my friends tell me, the guy said Betty White. Well, out of the four Golden Girls, I think I would rather be known as the living one. Whew. It's the most commonly spoken language in the queer community. Gaelic. I'd say that one again. So anyway, there is queer jokes for queer folks. And again, I hope they didn't offend anyone. And if they did, you can private message me or I can know what to kind of avoid. But anyway, all that said, hope you're having fun. And I hope you like this episode. And feel free to share it. And I love y'all. I hope you're doing good. And yeah. Tinker-tea-tonk. Bye.